USMNT advances to Gold Cup semifinal with shootout win against Canada. Goalkeeper Matt Turner earned Bud Light Man of the Match honors after 2 saves in shootout. Brandon Vazquez scored 4th international goal in front of club home crowd. US will face Panama on Wednesday in San Diego at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. FS1, Univision, TUDN. Cincinnati, July 9, 2023. Following a dramatic 2-2 draw in extra time, the U.S. men's national team utilized 2 penalty kick saves from Matt Turner to defeat Canada 3-2 in a shootout before a raucous 24,979 fans at TQL Stadium. With the win, the USMNT advances to face Panama in the 2023 Concacaf Gold Cup Semifinals on Wednesday, July 12 at SnapDragon Stadium in San Diego, California, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. FS1, Univision, TUDN. After a near-scoreless phase of regular time, the USMNT grabbed an 88th-minute lead via a signature header from second-half substitute Brandon Vazquez, playing front of his FC Cincinnati home fans. The advantage slipped away 4 minutes later in second-half stoppage time when a penalty kick from Canadian defender Steven Vitoria sent the game into extra time. Canada took the lead in extra time as forward Jacob Shaffelburg found the back of the net in the 109th minute, only for US midfielder Gianluca Busio to force an own goal off Canada's Scott Kennedy 5 minutes later. In the penalty kick shootout, Matt Turner made saves on Canada's first 2 attempts, while the USA's Cade Cowell, Busio and Jesus Ferreira converted their spot kicks to push the team to the semifinal. The game began in unusual, and unfortunate, circumstances. Assistant referee Christian Espinoza of Mexico was forced out of the game after being hit in the face with a fiercely struck ball in the first minute. After an extended delay, the game continued as Caleb Wales of Trinidad and Tobago, who ran the line for the day's earlier quarterfinal between Guatemala and Jamaica, took over the flag. In a disjointed first half defined by tension and caution, the USA carved out the first chance when a Julian Gressel corner kick in the 26th minute bounced dangerously around the Canadian penalty area. Jesus Ferreira, hunting his 7th goal in 3 games at this Gold Cup, pounced on the loose ball 8 yards from goal and shot on the turn. His effort was blocked by sprawling Canadian midfielder Jonathan Osorio. Canada's best chance of the first half came 3 minutes into the 12 minutes of stoppage time. The U.S. defense stumbled to open space up the right flank for forward Junior Hoylett, whose low cross was turned over the crossbar by U.S. defender Brian Reynolds. The half ended with another dangerous moment in the U.S. penalty area. A delayed VAR review for a potential handball on Miles Robinson was eventually waved off due to an earlier push by defender Moise Bombito on Busio in the build-up to defender Zach McGraw's on-target header. Heavy U.S. pressure led to a golden opportunity for Busio in the 69th minute. Collecting a low pass from Gressel at the top of the box, the midfielder took a clever touch past a defender before the ball popped loose. It fell back to him and his low shot forced a fine save from Canada goalkeeper Dane St. Clair at full stretch. 6 minutes later, FC Cincinnati's Brandon Vazquez, whose entry as a second-half substitute drew a resounding roar from the local fans, hit just wide. His outside-of-the-foot effort from the edge of the area after a searching ball from Cade Cowell went just a whisper wide of the post. The USA's breakthrough finally came in the 88th minute and it was the local hero Vazquez who raced in behind the Canadian defence to head home an inch-perfect cross from left-back DeJuan Jones. It would not stand as the winner thanks to a swift response from Canada. 2 minutes into second-half stoppage time, Robinson was whistled for a handball inside the U.S. box. The referee pointed to the spot and Vitoria, who had been caught flat-footed on Vazquez's goal, hit his kick down the middle and past Turner to force extra time. Canada substitute Shaffelburg found the back of the net in the 109th minute against the run of play. The Nashville SC attacker picked up the ball in his own half, wriggled past Ferreira and backed up defender Matt Miazga before his low shot was deflected and nestled in the back of Turner's net. The back-and-forth business continued as extra time wore on. Busio carved out another opening in the 115th minute as a pair of flicked-on headers from Miazga and forward Jordan Morris landed at the feet of the Venezia midfielder. St. Clair cleared his effort from danger, but only as far as Kennedy, the nearest Canadian defender, which sent the ball bundling into his own goal. Goal-scoring rundown. USA, Brandon Vazquez, DeJuan Jones, 88th minute. The opening goal came deep into the second half and it was classic Vazquez. Dominant in the air, the striker timed his run perfectly to outpace Canadian captain Steven Vitoria and snap a towering header to the back of the net to send the Cincinnati fans into wild celebrations. It was the 24-year-old striker's fourth international goal since making his debut earlier this year. USA 1, Can 0. Can. Steven Vitoria, penalty kick, 92nd minute. A ball sent into the left side of the box for Russell Rowe bounced up awkwardly and struck the arm of U.S. defender Miles Robinson. VAR review led to a penalty kick call and Vitoria stepped up to slot home down the middle. USA 1, Can 1. Can. Jacob Shaffelburg, unassisted, 109th minute. Shaffelburg drove down the left from inside his own half. After getting past Ferreira, he fired a low left-footed shot that deflected off the calf of defender Matt Miazga before knuckling past Matt Turner and into the U.S. goal. USA 1, Can 2. Thanks for watching NY News. Stay tuned for more updates.